Most people wait until it's too late to realize they hired the wrong attorney. And when your freedom, your future, and your reputation are on the line, that's a mistake you cannot afford to make. And in this video, you're going to learn what truly matters when choosing a criminal defense attorney and what separates a mediocre lawyer from the one who can actually protect your future. Hi, I'm Nana Knight, and I've spent over 15 years in a courtroom, first as a prosecutor and now as a California State Bar board-certified criminal law specialist and criminal defense attorney. If you need to speak with an attorney for an urgent matter, give me a call at 408-877-6177. Whether you've been charged with a domestic violence, battery, DUI, drug possession, theft, or a serious felony like sexual assault or attempted murder, the outcome of your case could impact you for the rest of your life. A conviction, even for a misdemeanor, can follow you in ways most people don't anticipate. It can affect your ability to find and keep employment, apply for housing, qualify for student loans, or keep a professional license. It can affect your immigration status and your immigration benefits. You can be deported or lose the ability to renew your temporary visa in the United States. If you're in the military, the stakes are even higher. A criminal conviction can lead to a loss of security clearance, involuntary separations, reductions in your rank, or even a court-martial. And this can happen regardless of how long you've served or how strong your record has been up until now. That's why having a skilled, highly experienced criminal defense attorney who is a specialist in criminal law from day one isn't optional. It's essential. This isn't just about staying out of jail. It's about protecting your entire future. So what should you actually look for in an attorney? First, look to see if the attorney is a board-certified criminal law specialist. Are they board-certified by the California State Bar? Think of board certification as having to choose between a general doctor or someone who's board-certified, a specialist. Who would you rather go to? Criminal law works the same way. Criminal law is complex and high stakes. A certified criminal law specialist has been vetted and evaluated by other attorneys, judges, and the state bar. And unlike other attorneys who claim they have expertise, criminal law specialists have proved their expertise because they must go through a very strict documented evaluation process by the state bar where they have to go through additional education and training requirements, which is ongoing, and their credentials, expertise, knowledge, skills, and trial experience are verified through records and with favorable evaluations by judges and other attorneys who have had cases with the attorney. That is why only a small fraction of lawyers are certified as criminal law specialists. Less than 1% of all lawyers in California hold this certification, and you don't want to take chances. You want someone who is a state bar board certified criminal law specialist, someone who specializes in criminal law, not just a criminal lawyer in your area. Second, experience. It's not just how long they've been practicing, but how often they've handled cases like yours. Have they defended domestic violence cases? Have they fought and won DUI trials? Do they understand how a drug charge can impact a service member's military career? Make sure they're not just familiar with your type of charge, but that they've handled cases like yours successfully and in your local court. Third is communication and responsiveness. You need a lawyer who returns your calls, explains your options, and it keeps you informed every step of the way. The attorney-client relationship is a partnership. You're working as a team, and your team is you and your lawyer. If you're constantly chasing updates, or worse, you feel like you're left in the dark, that's definitely a red flag. And fourth is strategy. The best criminal defense attorneys don't take one-size-fits-all or a cookie-cutter approach. They dig into the evidence, challenge weak charges, file motions, negotiate hard when it makes sense, and go to trial when it doesn't. Ask them how they would approach your specific case and listen very carefully. A vague answer means they haven't thought it through, or worse, they don't know how to. And finally, rapport. You're going to be dealing with your attorney during one of the most stressful and challenging times of your life. If you don't feel a sense of trust, if you don't feel heard, or if you feel ignored, or something feels off, keep looking. So what actually happens if you make the wrong choice when you're choosing an attorney? Let's talk about the difference between having a private attorney and relying on a public defender. Public defenders are hardworking, often talented attorneys, but the reality is that they can be overwhelmed because of their large caseload. Most carry hundreds of cases at a time, which means they have limited time to investigate your case, talk to witnesses, or even meet with you in person. Immediately after you're arrested, they usually cannot intervene with the prosecutor prosecutor's office or the law enforcement agency to convince them not to file charges after your arrest. Many will meet you for the first time at your arraignment and may not have reviewed your file thoroughly until the morning of your hearing due to the constraints. They may simply not have the time to dig deep and build a custom strategy for your defense. A private attorney, on the other hand, is selective or should be selective about the cases they take. That means more time is spent on your case, getting to know you, your story, your narrative, your background, analyzing the evidence, investigating your case, filing motions, and preparing for every possible outcome. All the while working very closely with you as a team, other investigators, and other individuals that your attorney has obtained for you to assist in your defense. When your freedom is at stake, you don't want to be a case number or a case file on someone's desk. You want to be the client your lawyer is fighting for. And here's the reality. Hiring the wrong attorney might save you money up front, but it can cost you everything later. It can cost you your job, your clearance, your family, and your freedom. When that conviction shows up on your background check, you'll be dealing with the consequences. If you or someone you love is facing criminal charges, don't wait and don't gamble on the wrong attorney. If you want to speak to an attorney who has experience in both the prosecution and the defense side, someone you can trust, give me a call at 408-877-6177. The consultation is confidential and it's free. And if this video helped you, check out the next video over here.